Today marks the first day along our Build in Public journey. My name is Bo Johnson, and I am a huge avid fan of ideas and seeing them come to life. So, right now, we're living in an amazing time to make that actually happen through vibe coding. I've been sitting on the sidelines for the last year as I grow other businesses and just really getting the itch to be able to see these ideas come to life. And on this channel, you're going to be witnessing the entire journey. Today marks day one, and I want to update you all as much as possible. So if you are like me that loves ideas, loves startups, and loves seeing them to come to life in this new day and age of AI, you're going to be seeing what tools that I'm using. You're going to see all the mistakes that I make because I know there will be mistakes. And you're also going to see how it is to kind of take an idea from concept all the way to shipment. So we're going to see that process. I want to just show you and give you a little background on what I've been working on. So here's the idea we'll work on, but I want to just touch on I have another business. It is a clothing resale business, and we do live selling. So we do it on the platform called Whatnot. And that's been taking up a lot of my time lately. And we've just recently hired a few employees to kind of take a lot of that time spending working in the business. And now I get to work on the business. So this is the first kind of product that I made using the term vibe coding, right? Just this landing page for our consignment program. So it's a really cool thing. At the end, the call to action is basically they can book a call with me and they can start consigning their clothing with us in our company. So this is really the first thing that I used to build, that I built with Bolt. Bolt.new is a platform just like Lovable, Cursor, and Replit, Windsurf to be able to take speak to the code, right? And to be able to take your idea and see it come to fruition. So I've been using Bolt.new. That's going to be probably one of the main platforms I use to build a lot of these projects with. So this was kind of our second project we work with. Our first project I built, not knowing how to do anything, just a few months ago I built this profit tracker for myself, really, not to bring to market, but maybe I could in the future. So this was just for me to analyze what I was spending for product in my business and what the average profit and average sale price I was making per sale. This was basically a simple dashboard of me being able to just upload my spreadsheets of my invoice statements and my actual sales, and to be able to give me just a good ballpark view of just my current profit per week, per show, per month. So that was a really cool thing to build and was fun. Took me less than a few hours. Took me less than a few hours to build this as well. So I'm excited to share this journey with you. What we're going to be tackling first on this YouTube channel is we're going to be using Idea Browser from Greg Eisenberg, Startup Ideas Podcast, his project he's been working on. So this Idea Browser is filled with the ideas of the day, has over hundreds of startup ideas that are all driven with data-backed research, and that's why I love it. So we're not just starting something that sounds good. We're not just starting something out of thin air. We're starting something with proven data and proven search results that this is in demand. This is something that solves a problem. So this is what we're going to be building first, and I'm excited to share the journey with you. So at the bottom of the page, it says, get instant answers, ask anything about this business idea. So I've already put in, I'm building this idea already, involved in the niche with 17,000 subscribers on our other YouTube channel. So we'll be able to market it and get it to market relatively easy. Just need to take the next and first step in building this project. So I'm just going to hit enter and see what it says and kind of interact with this idea and see how it's going to work. And just give me some more clarity. So you can see execution difficulty is 4 out of 10. So it doesn't seem like it's going to be very complex. Simple build for a decluttering marketplace with a clear MVP path. The reason why I chose this idea was because I've already been in this niche for about 5 years. I know the ins and outs of just the excess of items that people have. You know, we live in a world of of today where almost everybody has a storage unit. Everybody has a bunch of stuff in their closet that they're not using. I want to make it a simple idea and a simple process where this app where you could just snap a photo and it automatically lists your item on all the marketplaces. Also, I want to integrate AI into handling all of the messages that come in. Just make it a seamless process for people that don't need to waste time listing stuff on eBay and doing all that stuff. I hope that makes sense, but I get it from my point of view because listing items individually takes so much time. And I'm building this for people that don't have a lot of time, that have a full-time job, and that just want to go into their garage, snap a few pictures, and those items are automatically listed on marketplaces for sale. So MVP timeline, it says it's 2 to 3 months with existing marketplace platforms and payment integrations. This is going to be a monthly subscription. The viability is market fit, strong, given your existing subscriber base of 17,000 resellers. Marketing advantage, easy to leverage your current audience for initial traction. We also have an email list, and we're also going to do a lot of paid Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok ads. The next step would be define MVP features, focus on core functionalities like AI pricing suggestions and cross-platform listing. This app at first will be free, and I want to make the free component basically where people could just do pricing analysis, where they can just take a picture and know what that item sells for online, and they can get familiar of kind of like what things are worth. And I want to make that free. And of course, in exchange, we will get an email. Choose development tools. Consider using platforms like ShareTribe for quick setup. Integrate payment solutions. Use Stripe or PayPal for seamless transactions. And that's why we're using Bolt.new, is it makes it very easy to integrate Stripe payments. So I thought that was pretty cool. All right, and launch beta, engage your subscriber base for feedback and early adoption. So that's going to be really cool to help, get feedback right away and create this feedback loop for improvement. Overall, you have a solid foundation to build upon. Leverage your existing community to validate and refine your offering quickly. I love this. I mean, this is such a good thing. Idea Browser. My whole goal with this channel was to build these ideas out as fast as possible, track the entire journey. We'll be tracking it on X as well, so follow along there for all the little updates. But I'm excited. I love seeing ideas come to life. If you think about it, everything that you see around you today in the world was once an idea in someone's mind first. It was them taking the leap of faith and executing on an idea is the reason why you see these things to begin with. Your phone was an idea. This mouse was an idea. Your screen you're looking at through me to see this video was an idea. And it's really, we're living in the day of the idea guy, quote unquote, from Sam Altman. So it's never been easier than now to build the idea. And what you need to do is just learn some of the tools that help those ideas come to pass. So I'm fired up. I don't know if you are like me, but this is going to be people who love to nerd out on data, love to see ideas come to life, and love to learn, because I love to learn. So this is going to be our idea. This is going to be the first one we're trying. Will we fail? Maybe. I don't know, guys. I'm not going to be sugarcoating anything. Are we going to make mistakes? There could be videos of me just figuring out an entire problem that we've come across. So I love it. It comes with tons of data too. I don't know if I want to go through it all individually, but it just looks great. You can read it here. Awesome. I love it. A really cool thing, I signed up for the Pro plan on the Idea browser, and we can build this idea where it says, take this ideas, research, and start building. Get perfectly crafted prompts that bring together market insights, audience understanding, and strategic context to build something amazing. So we could go right to the idea builder and start right away, which we should just click on it and see what happens. So build this idea. App that automatically sells your used stuff online. Turn this ideas research into actionable prompts for AI builders. All right, cool. So I'm already figured out that the prompts that I prompt AI with suck. So I've been using an app called Whisperflow to just be able to hit a button on my keyboard and just talk with the AI. So what I do, and it is an incredible hack for anyone that uses AI, is that you get your idea fleshed out. You just hold the button down, you speak to the computer, here's my idea, and then at the end, you're just going to say, create me a prompt that I can give to my AI engineer, give me a prompt that I can enter into Lovable, Bolt.new, Claude Code, whatever, and it's going to be able to craft a prompt for you that's going to be far better than what you could have come up with. So I use Claude a lot for all of my kind of just generalized prompting and ideas. You could use ChatGPT, you could use Manus AI, whatever your choice is. But that is a huge hack that I feel like no one really talks about. Like, you're never going to out-prompt an AI. It's going to be so much more detailed and better. So that's what I would suggest if you're looking to build along in this journey. But pretty cool. I'm excited. I'm probably going to start with the landing page and just see how this goes. It seems overwhelming. There's so much on here. Oh my God. This is insane. Greg, what did you do? This is going to be so much fun. I am so excited. Let's start building this landing page and get going. So, let's see. App that automatically sells your used stuff online. I probably would want to tweak the name of it. I think it comes up with a name, but okay, let's see. Let's build it. I'm going to build it with Bolt.new, but all of these are really good. You got Cursor, VO, you got Replit. I like Bolt just because I'm more familiar with it. So let's see here. It comes with the prompt already, which is really cool. So it already generates the prompt for you. And that is insane. I love that. Oh my goodness. Like I said, guys, have the AI prompt for you because look at this. Holy smokes. Comes with the JSON and everything. Oh my, holy smokes. Okay, so let's copy prompt and see all tools. Let's just click here and see what happens. We want to start with Bolt. It's going to open our Bolt profile. Let's see what happens. Maybe I just copy and paste this into Bolt and go from there. That is really cool. Oh my goodness. Let's see. So yeah, I just copy paste this into Bolt. I already have many projects going, but let's see how fast this knocks this out. One of the cool things I like about Bolt is that you're able to see it work through the challenges on this left-hand side right here, which I think is pretty cool. So I know nothing about code, no experience doing any coding, but I do say I have maybe 10 hours of experience doing some vibe coding. So I do like kind of helping this work through some of the problems. AI, especially a lot of Lovable and Bolt.new, it seems to have a hard time hallucinating at times. So that's sometimes you need to correct that because you will waste a lot of credits just doing this infinite loop of hallucination. So you can most of the time take a lot of the problems and put them into Claude code, and that will help fix a lot of the problems. So I think Claude code can be one of the best out there when it comes to breaking down a lot of these problems where you get a lot of hallucinations from these AI models. So that's working on it. Let's see how long it takes. Okay, so after about 5 minutes, here's what we got as a starting point. It's really cool to see it come to life after just 5 minutes. That is crazy. Do you know how long this would take 5 years ago? Many, many hours, possibly even days to get this. Will it be perfect? No, but at least we have a starting point, right? And that's what I wanted to accomplish in this video, to give us some actual vision for the channel, to give us an idea of where we're going with this channel. And I want to take it step by step because my goal is to help beginners out there take the next step. I'm a beginner, so we can all learn together and problem solve a lot of these issues that are going to come up. I already know it. So cool little landing page. Turn your clutter into cash in under 60 seconds. Stop wasting 3 hours per item. One photo automatically creates optimized listings on eBay, Facebook Marketplace, Poshmark, and OfferUp simultaneously. Watch a 2-minute demo. Start selling in 60 seconds. That's pretty cool. Pretty cool. Awesome. Really simple. Really clean and clear, which is what I like. Really cool. Obviously, a lot of these reviews are just in place because we just started this, but hours of manual work, taking photos, writing descriptions. I mean, I've been there. I've been an eBay reseller for our first 4 years of reselling. We sold on eBay, and it was very time consuming, very tedious. You're basically a glorified data analyst, or you just input a lot of data. Creating the listings can be very boring and time intensive. So okay, so let's see here. So that's good. That's the whole goal. It's a pain point. Not a lot of people have a lot of time, which is why we want to target those people that are like, have full-time jobs. They don't have a lot of time, but maybe they have a ton of stuff in their garage. So one photo, 4 platforms, instant listings. I would love to expand this onto more platforms like Mercari, Depop. I know it just has a few on there, but I'm sure we can integrate those down the line. Sell anything in 3 simple steps. Snap a photo. AI does the work. Get paid fast. That's going to be awesome. What I like about this project is also that a thing that happens quite a bit and can be annoying is buyers' questions, inquiries about products. I'm going to have the AI auto-respond to all of these questions. So it's a very hands-off experience. All the person's going to need to do is, other than take the pictures, is once the item sells, they're going to need to package it up and ship it off, print the label, and get it on the road. So very hands-off approach. So I'm looking forward to this. Right, so gives just a little breakdown there. Everything you need to know to sell smarter. Amazing. I just love it. I love it. So 5% commission, you only pay when you sell. That could be a good part of the business model, or just a flat reoccurring subscription. And I was thinking, as to start it off, it would be free. So the free part would be basically you're able to kind of see what the price of these items go for. So there'll be a free downloadable. They'll be able to analyze the price of these items that they take pictures of, and then if they want to get them listed, they can pay for the service. So pretty cool. I mean, this is pretty amazing. It just blows me away that this just came out in 5 minutes. So watch 2-minute demo. I don't know if that's going to work exactly, but pretty cool. Pretty freaking cool, guys. So this is what's going to be happening on the channel. I wanted to actually take just the first step into building this out. Now that we have the landing page, we're going to take the next step. Let's see if it has steps for us already done. I'm sure it does. So let's see. That was the first step to build it. So the landing page, that's what we worked on. Next, we're going to need to create a brand package and add creatives. So complete brand identity with logo, colors, and voice. So we're doing the landing page. Obviously, we're going to want to build it out a bit more. But here's kind of the next steps into getting everything done. This is just insane. I love it. This is so good. So I'm fired up, and I'm excited that we got this thing off the ground. This has been an idea for my personal journey over the last year. Actually, 2 years ago when AI first came out, I had the idea to release an app called Reseller Buddy, and at the time there was no vibe coding type of programs or apps out there that were easy to use. So this is going to be exciting, and comment down below your thoughts. Where are you in your journey? Has you been using AI in your business at all? So I'm going to try to release as many updates as possible. I'll put a link to our Twitter down below, and you'll be able to track daily updates. But my goal is to put out a video every day until this is complete. So this is what it's going to be, very raw, unedited, but you're going to see the tools that we use in the learning experience that come from them. So hope you guys have a blessed rest of the day, and we'll see you tomorrow.